For another video. This is another one-step word problem practice, number 2. Alright, we have 3 problems this time. They look really lengthy, but we can get through it all. Here's our handy-dandy cubes chart that we're going to use, as always, with any word problems, because they are handy-dandy. Alright, so we're going to look at this first problem. We have Mrs. M's class was out for recess. 41 more students then joined Mrs. M's class. This made 62 kids out for recess. How many students were in Mrs. M's class? Go ahead, pause the video, come back when you are done, and we will go over the answer. Welcome back. Alright, let's do our cube strategy. Woo! Okay, so let's go circle our numbers. So we have 41. Then we have 62. Alright. Then we know, let's see, we don't have any other sum, and we don't have another word that means secretly sum. Alright, so we're going to do underline the question. So, how many students were in Mrs. M's class? Alright, then we got to box our math action words. So, 41 more. That's it. Alright, then we evaluate our steps. So I'm going to take my notes. So Mrs. M's class, our question does not tell us how many are in Mrs. M's class, by the way. So I'm going to put a question mark. So, our Miss M's class. There's my notes. Let me fix that S. That is not a very nice S. Okay. That's 41 more joined, and 62 total. Alright, these are numbers that are 2-digit numbers. So this will be a little more complicated than the last video, but we can do it. Alright, again, let's do our handy tape diagram. Alright, remember our total goes in the top, so 62 goes on the top. We know Mrs. M's class. I'm going to make my notes. M's class, and we have, I'll put S for other students. So 41 joined, but we don't know how many of Mrs. M's classes, so we're going to put a question mark here. Alright, I have some room over here, so I'm going to show you the 4 different problems you could have made. You could have said 62 take away 41 equals question mark. You could have said 62 take away question mark equals 41. You could have said 41 plus question mark equals 62. You could have said question mark plus 41 equals 62. Alright, there are many ways you can do it, but those are the 4 different equations you can make just from this cool tape diagram. I'm going to pick the one that I think is easiest for me. So I think I'm going to pick this one, because also it said more, and I kind of want to do an addition problem. So 41, I can just solve it like this. I'm going to draw 41, 2, 3, 4, 41. Right? Plus, I need to figure out, I have to get to 62. My goal is 62. So 41, 51, 61. If I put another 10, that's going to be 71. That's too far. So I got stopped at 61, 62. So 41's here. How many do I have here? 10, 20, 21. So my answer is 21. 21. Well, 21 what? 21. So how many students were in Mrs. M's class? 21 students in Miss M's class. Alright, and another way you could have done this, if you could have done could have done this. You could have done 62 take away 41. You could have said 2, always start with your 1s. 2 take away 1 is 1. Go over to your 10s place now. 6 take away 4 is 2. That would have also gotten your answer. Alright, that is vertical subtraction. This is horizontal subtraction, and you could have done pictures. So there are many different ways you could solve it. Alright, but the answer is 21 students in Mrs. M's class. Alright, let's go to number 2. Sean is at a video arcade and has some tokens in his pockets. He spent 15 tokens playing skee-ball and now has 17 tokens left. How many pennies did Sean have in his pocket before playing skee-ball? Okay, it should be tokens, but ignore that. Alright, so go ahead and solve the problem and then come back when you're done. Alright, welcome back. We're going to go do our handy dandy cube strategy again. Let's circle our numbers. Oh, there's that secret sum. Alright, we have 15 and we have 17. Alright, that's what you should have circled. I'm going to underline our question. We're going to box math action words. So he spent. Spent also means minus. So if you spend something, that means you have less money in your pocket. Alright, and now he has 17 tokens left. This should say tokens, but we'll just keep it as pennies. That's okay. Alright, so let's move on. We have to evaluate. So he had some in his pocket. Alright, he spent 15 and now has 17. So this would be our total because we don't know how many he actually spent. Alright, so there's my diagram. Alright, so in his pocket, let's see. We don't know. But what he spent was 15 and he had 17 now. So okay. You could draw pictures in these if you wanted to and count them up, but that's up to you. So what I'm going to do is, here's my equation. So I could say question mark minus 17 equals 15. I could say question mark minus 15 equals 17. So remember, go down, you're subtracting. Alright, and I could have said 15 plus 17 equals question mark, or 17 plus 15 equals question mark. I'm going to pick, I will pick this one. And I'm going to do vertical addition. Or you can draw a picture. But here's your vertical addition. I'm going to walk over here because I have enough room over here. So 15 plus 17. Alright, we start with our ones. So if we look at our ones, it is, hold on, let me fix the camera a little bit. Alright. I do apologize if it's a little bit shaky. Alright, so 5 plus 7. If I know what 5 plus 7 is 12. But I can't write a 12 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that 1, the ones place from the 12. I'm going to carry the 10 over. So I'm going to say, I'm going to do 1 plus 1, and then add that extra 1. Okay, so that is 32. Alright, you could also draw a picture. You could draw 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Alright, you could add them up. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So you could have gotten 32 that way as well. So my answer is 32. 32 what? Let's see. How many pennies did Sean have in his pocket before playing skee ball? So I can say Sean had 32 pennies before playing. I was just ended there too. Before playing skee ball, but because I don't have any room, I'm not gonna write it here. Alright, so the answer is Sean had 32 pennies before playing skee ball, or before playing. Alright, let's do the last one, number 3. Ready? Dwayne and Marty are on a basketball team. Dwayne scored 18 more points in the game than Marty. Marty scored 4 points. How many points did Dwayne score? Alright, so go ahead, pause the video, solve it, and come right back. Alright, welcome back. Alright, so we're going to solve our problem, but again, before we do that, cube strategy. Ready? Alright, 18. 4. Okay. Alright, that's all our numbers there. And then we have to underline the question. How many points did Dwayne score? Alright. Now we need to go ahead and box our math action words. So he scored more points. Okay. Alright. So for this one, I'm going to take my notes over here. So I'm going to draw a line so I know. Say Dwayne and Marty basketball team. So Dwayne scored 18 more, okay, than Marty, and Marty scored 4. Okay, but we actually don't know how much Dwayne has. So, how many points did Dwayne score? So, we have to understand that we have Marty, so Marty has 1, 2, 3, 4. So M for Marty over here. So I drew it. I'll cross out my notes over here. Alright. If Dwayne has 18 more than him, that means Dwayne has 18 more than what Marty already has. So I know Marty already has 4. Then I can draw just 18 more. So plus 18. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so Marty has 4, and Dwayne has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. A tape diagram wouldn't quite work for this one because it doesn't have a full total of, for example, what they both scored. So, it wants to know just how many points Dwayne scored. That's why it is important to read the question. Alright, so we know he scored 22. Then the way you could have done this is you could have said, so if Dwayne scored 18 more, we could have said Marty his 4 points, so Marty's 4 points, plus Dwayne's 18 more. Alright, I'm going to erase my notes so I know. So it's 4 plus 18. Let's do our ones place. 4 plus 8. We can just add it real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Well, I know it's 12. I can't put 2 digits here, so instead of writing a 12 like that, I'm going to keep the 2, carry the 1. So keep the 2, carry the 1. So now it is over in the tens place. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 22. Alright. Alright, so there is your answer. So our answer is 22, but we have to make it into a sentence or add a word with our word answer. So, how many points did Dwayne score? We're going to say, so I'll make my sentence instead. So, Dwayne scored, there we go, 22 points. Alright, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your answers. If you need help, you know how to contact me. Alright, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.